Good morning, everyone. George Floyd deserves justice. I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Normally, I'd be on my walk with the dog, but it's raining. It's Michigan, and we need the rain, so cool. I'm going to talk to you about this for a minute. George Floyd didn't deserve to die in the way that he did, and the officers that were all involved witnessing the guy who put his knee in his neck and wouldn't let him go, they're all wrong. But especially the guy who did the act. I'm not going to even go on taking any side or defending or explaining these officers, because that ain't for me to do. George Floyd's loved ones, family, friends, they're all mourning right now, and my love and condolences goes out to them. That was horrific. I was watching the video at some point. I had to press stop because it was a lot. It was a lot. And sometimes it's a lot to take that stuff on in your spirit. And I knew the ending. You know what I mean? So I already knew what time it was, and it was devastating. And people are yelling, stop. People are trying to get this man, and he just doesn't care. In his mind, he's judge, jury, and executioner. We have got to work towards better living for our people. But before I get to that part, I want to say this looting, this ruining businesses and destructive behavior is not it. That ain't the way to go. That's not how, as my friend Fifi would say, that's not how the story needs to be told. Because you cannot solve a situation of violence with violence. I know you want to. It would be different if somebody took that cop out at the scene, just took him out. That would be different. But the aftermath of destroying a community that affects so many people's lives off of an action of some sick individual, of an officer, that's not getting justice. That's creating more chaos and havoc. And I don't understand why our people don't understand that. Listen, anger is okay if it's channeled in the right way to get things done. We were given a brain. We were given so much intelligence, the ability to do so many things with this gray matter in our head. And yet we choose to destroy. We got to build one another up. And we got to seek justice, and it has to be a mental fight. It has to be a strategic one. There are ways we can band together and get some things done, but you can't be heard with all of this chaos. That's not getting anything done. That's creating more chaos. That's creating more confusion. That's creating more problems for people that aren't even involved. It's not going to help the situation. And yet, that's going to ricochet and affect more people. We're already going through a lot. So I would just like to know what the logic is in being destructive. I understand being angry. I understand being outraged. But channel that same energy into something that's productive. Because I'm going to tell you, this is a system. And it was very organized when they put it together. They got together, they etched out a plan. I don't know how they did it because I wasn't there. But it's been working for generation after generation after generation. And if you think going out and being destructive, going out and ruining businesses, going out and busting out cop car windows and stuff like this is the answer, that's not the answer. And I know some people are going to be mad. I know somebody ignorant is going to say, well, you're light-skinned, you don't know the struggle. I know you're going to do everything but receive what I'm saying, because that is the problem that we're facing. So I love you guys. I truly do. There are so many ways to get things done. First of all, here's a few suggestions. A lot of people, we could all begin to write, explain our grievances, give solutions to the mayor of Minnesota, to their state house representatives, to judges, just bombard the justice system, everything you can think of with letters. You can write one letter and send it to all of them. You don't have to keep modifying it. If you want to put it to to whom it may concern, because in numbers it will be heard regardless. We've got to do that. We need to be getting together, raising money, so that we have the money to put behind our requests. But this is not the way, loves. This is not how we're supposed to do it. So I know some people will disagree. I know some people will have a tantrum, and that's okay too. But I'm just speaking the fact, because we need to hear the truth. We need love, and we need guidance. And no, I don't know all the answers. I'm throwing out some suggestions. But what I do know is, I think there's a part in the Bible, and I'm not a Bible thumper, but I believe this is it, and it says something like, anger lies in the bosom of a fool. So digest that and take it as you may. But we out here looking real crazy. We out here looking real crazy. And I get it. I definitely get it. I get where it's coming from. I'm just saying it's misplaced. So there's nothing wrong with being outraged. There's nothing wrong with wanting change. That's all of those things are normal, and it's in its order. But we have to do it the right way. We have to be strategic. And so I'll ask again. I've asked this question before. What are your suggestions? What do you think that we should do to create change? I want to see your responses. I don't want to hear about, because we're so much more complex. We're so much more brilliant than using brutal force, than using confusion and fighting. We don't need to do that. That's being done on the other end. We're better than that. Listen, you can get people with mind and strategy way more than you can with violence. Because if you put a plan in place that's ironclad, if you really make some moves, it'll be in place for generations after generations after generations. An act of violence is a moment. It'll be written down in the history books. We'll talk about it in some class or some virtual online learning, and that'll be that. But if you make the right moves, it can last. And if we continue, we can last. What we're not getting is we lack unity. What we're not getting is us. We're failing the test because we refuse to do what we need to do. It's easy to make a post. It's easy to talk. It's easy. I want to know, what action are we going to put behind it? Anybody can just jump on this wave and say whatever. You can play a Tupac song. You can rap the bitch. You can do whatever you want to do. You can put up memorials of Malcolm X. You can point to Martin Luther King. But if you're not doing anything, you're wasting time. So, if this angers you, my apologies. But I said what I said, and I mean what I say. And I love us. I'm talking about, we're some of the most brilliant, beautiful, outstanding, amazing, magical, magnificent people you ever want to see. But the problem is that we take the gifts that God has given us and we bury them. We take them and we drown them away. Yes, we have obstacles. Yes, there's things going on. But we were given this precious time during COVID-19 to sit down, get one with ourselves, and really sort some things out. And here it is, more chaos and stuff coming up, more obstacles with our people. I can bring up some other things, but I don't want to, because I don't want to take up from George Floyd right now. But it's a lot of things and a lot of signs popping up. And it's like it's being presented. Here you go. What you going to do? And we give the same responses, expecting different results. We keep going to people asking them why. We keep going to people asking them to care. We keep going to people, well, could you or would you? No, hey, here's a plan. This is what we need. If need be, this is the money to get it done, because we know everything is business, it's in the transaction. So this is what we need. You can't ask people to come up with a plan that's in the best interest of you. You got to come with the plan. I don't understand this. It's too many people that are in the position of power that have money, and they're doing the same thing that I'm doing. They're sitting on this camera. Ooh. They're sitting on this camera and they're talking about the injustices and what we need justice for. But what is the action? Because anybody can sit here and do this. Your 5-year-old kid your 2-year-old kid can sit and do this. It's cute. We hear you. But now what? We're living in insanity, my loves. I'm sounding like Auntie Monique, Anna. We're living in insanity. So I love y'all. I'm going to leave this right here because I think I pretty much said everything I had to say. I think anything else would be having me go in circles and being redundant. So y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. I just want to leave you and let you know that I have peace today. There is a certain level of peace that I woke up with in my spirit despite the chaos. And that's where you need to be. You have to have peace in the midst of the storm. And in that, you ask the Creator, now what? Where do I go from here? What can be done? Sit and meditate. But we have to join together. It can't just be me. It can't be me and my friends. It can't be me and people I know. We are given this device, these phones. They came out with the smartphone. We were given technology where we can reach people all over the world. We get people to pay attention to all of our shenanigans, all of our ratchet activities, and everything else, which is nothing wrong with that. Everything has its place. But my point is, we reach people with foolishness all day. So we can reach one another and come up with a plan to move forward. If we're not doing that, we're not talking about nothing. If you're not trying to do nothing, stop buzzing, stop flooding the airways with stuff like this, because right now we need to be vibrating high. And if we're going to bring our energy down to look at this stuff, then we need to come with action. And if we ain't coming with action, stay the hell off of this thing and stop worrying the shit out of people with all of this stuff, because you're not talking about nothing. I love y'all. See you later.